G'day folks, Dad Murray here. I've been having a go of the Anthem demo, the VIP demo. I went and pre-ordered it because it looks like fun. And I'm just going to have a bit of a chat about my experiences with it, and we'll have a look at some of the gameplay. My only real issue with it is how slow going through town feels. But the javelins look so nice. The colors, being able to change the colors feels a lot better than other games. I've got full access to all the colors that I can want on that. Feels similar to one certain game I've played, which is different to another certain game I've played. But overall, like, mucking around with the javelins has been quite fun, and I just want to get more equipment to be able to play around with them with. And boy, does that look like uncomfortable, and I hope they've got good air conditioning. Now, firstly, the movement. It feels reasonably heavy, as it should, because you're in this thing. But it still feels mobile. You've got this easy double jump. You've got your fly. You can move quite easy. You've got a dash. You've got these cool moves that allow you to just get around this place nicely. No fall damage. You fall, you don't take damage. That's been one really good thing. The flight just feels so natural when you're playing. You jump, you hit your button, you go. It feels good. The only issue is this bit of a time limit that you've got with it to you overheat, and you can't go all that far before you need to crash back down. On this vein too, the swimming, which I'm about to do here. The swimming feels much with the flying. There's no real difference. The only thing is you've got an air counter for being underwater. That's the only difference with the swimming. Just look at these views though. It is absolutely gorgeous. I walked out here, I turned around, and I saw this town up on the wall, and it was just crazy. And how beautiful is this underwater scenery? Phosphorescence, the glowing, these trees. The way the water reacted here when I landed in it, and it just glows. It's cool. Oh, I came down here. This is an Acropolis. I walked down in here, and it was just amazing. This is my favorite weapon. It's basically a cannon with a scope. It's my sniper rifle. I had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely very satisfying to use. This is my light machine gun. It's not bad. It's a bit slower. You'll see in a second that my friend here is using a faster light machine gun, and he just went crazy. He's just lost his mind here. He's got 70 shots in the barrel, 75 shots I think in his barrel, and it just went ridiculous. On top of that, you've also got an R1 move, which is the Seeker missile that I just used there, and then you've got an L1 move, which is a grenade. They both feel very satisfying to use. Actually, aside from my cool sniper rifle, they're much more satisfying than a regular weapon. And they work well when you're comboing them together. They get rid of shields, they take guys down. They're just great fun. I just recently got a different one, which is like a pulse. Not as much fun as the Seeker one. On top of that, you can get these special support things. I've got a shield here. He's got one here that boosts your rifles up. But overall, the combat, it just feels satisfying to be in this combat. this is the super that I've got at the moment. It's ridiculous. It locks onto targets, fires a heap of shots. This is at the end of your finishing a mission, you find equipment and you go into this here and you can actually see what equipment you've got. You can then salvage that equipment rather than taking it back with you so that you're not using up your own slots, and you get items for it as shown on the right hand side of the screen. That's used for crafting items, of which is quite easy to craft items as long as you've got the blueprints for them. But yeah, I just going through here and just picking and choosing what weapons I do or don't want, and it's not bad. You can't adjust yourself on the fly like you can in other games. You can only do it once you get back into the Fort Tarsus. Here's just a show of actually adjusting my loadout and having a look at the differences between my weapons. I got a new sniper rifle in this one, which was faster firing, not as much damage, not as much range, much higher ammo clip. And here's where it gets fun. Painting it. As you can see, there's quite a few options for you to paint. The amount of options you have for what kind of material you are painting onto is awesome. Even including the ones that you can unlock, they look great. I actually need to muck around with them a bit more, but it was just great fun having a look at what the different colors can do. On top of that, you have a full array of colors to choose from, as well as the ability to customize your color to how you want it, which is excellent. Whatever your color you want to have. I am just going for an absolute fluoro green here. But then I decided that the green was a bit too much and went back and changed a couple of the other colors into a grey, just to try to break it up a little bit, because I thought it looked just a tad too green. After this, I'm just going to let it run through for about 15 minutes through the mission, the second mission that I did. It was pretty straightforward. It wasn't overly difficult. We did have a few little harder spots, especially towards the end. But all in all, it was great fun. I got one friend here with me, and then we've got two randoms because it matches you with 4 people when you with 3 other people when you go in. One of the guys here, as you can see, is using a different javelin, which you get access to, I believe, at level 12. And I'll just leave this go.
Watch out for scorpions in the area. Must have moved in recently. Better do something about them. They'll get in the way of your investigation. Looks like we've cleared out the Scorpions. That'll make it easier to continue the investigation. Those are not normal remains. Looks like some kind of goo.
Blood.
It doesn't look like blood to me.
Decomposition? Too quick. Unlikely. Perhaps the manifold. Side effect of division?
Let's get some samples.
Agreed.
That's really gross.
Bring the samples to Aruna Call. Yes, our discussions have led to a hypothesis that the split... It warped reality. There are side effects. Aruna Call specializes in that. She's on expedition helping the Sentinels.
On it.
I don't like this. You don't like anything. Dominion soldiers dissolving is bad news. Relax. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. So you're just gonna sit around. Where are you going?
What is happening? Can this argument wait until I get back to the fort?
Sumner's left. He just got up and left.
Left the lab?
I don't know. Just find Aruna Call. We'll deal with this back here.
The Sentinels are under attack from stars. They're going to need your help.
Where's Aruna Call?
The Scars took her. They took most of the Arcanists. I'll show you.
You're hurt. Stay here. I'll handle it.
Be careful. There's an Ascari leading them. Huge, dangerous. It's been making trouble.
A makeshift prison camp? The kidnapped Arcanists. The Scars have them in cages here.
Looking forward to whatever that Iskara had planned for us.
A runic call?
Yeah, that's me. How did you...
Matthias Sumner sent me. He needs you to,
Oh, that jerk.
to analyze this.
Where did you get this? The energies it's giving off. I can evaluate this data back at the fort.
I'll take Aruna and the rest of the prisoners in the Strider. You should take out that Skara she mentioned. Kidnapping? Sounds like bad news.
Do we know what this Iskari looks like?
The Sentinel said it was huge and dangerous. Found the Iskara we're looking for. We have to take it down. see if Aruna discovered anything about those samples.
So my final thoughts on the game. It isn't that much different from two other notable games that are similar that I know of. But that doesn't stop it from being enjoyable. The combat is engaging, the movement is fun, the powers, the weapons, they are cool. Until I unlock some more, I can't really know fully. But overall, it was enjoyable. I'm going to keep playing it, and I'm going to get it when it comes out, and I'm going to have fun with it. And we'll see what tweaks they make during this VIP demo. But yeah, it'll be great fun to see what goes on. But I've been Dad Murray for the Murray 6, and I'm going to sign off now and talk to you another time. See ya.